A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter Human Health and Disease, and topic is immune system in the body. In previous class, we have discussed about the allergies and autoimmunity. Allergies are caused by any foreign particle for which the humans are sensitive. For example, if a human is sensitive for the pollen grain, so the pollen grain may trigger their immune system, cause inflammation, or our immune system treat pollen grain as a foreign particle. That's why the symptoms arise just like the common cold or the other when any other microbe attacks on our body. So our non-disease causing pathogens and also particles also may trigger our immune system, or that's why during the allergies IgA mostly form, or mast cell mostly secrete the histamine and serotonin, which cause inflammation. Also vaso function as vasodilator, which increase the blood pressure at the particular region, or increase the number of bodies and immune cells for preventing the cause, just like the microbe, just like preventing the cause of inflammation, or preventing the infection caused by microbes, just like microbes. So simply when any particles which trigger our immune system are known as allergens. Some of these are animal danders, pollen grains, dust, for example. Now, IgE is a fifth type of antibodies which occur during the any when the person is have allergy for the particle like animal dander or the different particles simply. Now let us discuss about revise the autoimmunity. We have discussed about the two examples like rheumatoid arthritis or albinism. Rheumatoid arthritis, in which inflammation caused in joints, or sometimes due to the greater inflammation the joints may also fuse with each other, so person are unable to rotate the joints or move the limbs through the joints. So it is major cause of the rheumatoid arthritis, in which the person unable to locomote or movement. Now, rheumatoid arthritis treated by the surgery, in which synovectomy occur, where the joints removed by surgery and artificial joint ligated or joints treated by the artificial joint simply. So this is the process of the rheumatoid arthritis. One of the it is a major cause of one of the arthritis, or mainly most of the people are generally suffer from the rheumatoid arthritis, or these are the autoimmunity. Now another example of autoimmunity, another example is albinism, which is caused when our immune system target our melanocyte cell, or they destroyed each and every melanocyte cell, or due to our skin become pigmentless, our even our eyelashes, eyebrows, hair, all become pigmentless. As we know, the melanin pigment protect our body from the UV rays. That's why the person which have albinism, autoimmune disease, generally cannot tolerate sunlight because of the lack of melanocyte cell. Now student, let us discuss about the today's topic, which is the immune system in the body, in our body simply. What are the immune system? As we know, our bone marrow, inside our bone marrow, the stem cell is present. That stem cell undergoes in differentiation and proliferation to form differentiation and proliferation to form the myeloid progenitor and lymphoid progenitor. These two cells undergoes again differentiation to form melanocytes, megakaryocytes and WBCs. Now let us discuss about what are the immune system in the body. So it is divided into primary lymphoid organ, and second is secondary lymphoid organ, and third is lymphoid tissues. Lymphoid tissues. Now we will fourth is proteins. I will write here proteins. Proteins or molecules. Proteins or proteins and molecules. Now primary lymphoid organ are the lymphoid organ like bone marrow, and thymus. Bone marrow, thymus. Because we know in the bone marrow, the stem cell is present, or that stem cell undergoes in differentiation to form myeloid precursor, progenitor cell, and now stem cell is present. Here is a stem cell. Stem cell which undergoes in differentiation to form myeloid progenitor and lymphoid progenitor. Second is lymphoid progenitor. Myeloid progenitor and lymphoid progenitor. Myeloid progenitor again undergoes in differentiation to form erythrocytes and megakaryocytes and also converted into myeloid precursor cell, which undergoes in differentiation to form the WBCs. Now finally WBCs, here is RBCs, erythrocytes are RBCs, megakaryocytes undergoes in breakdown to form platelets, and then finally WBCs form macrophages. Here is macrophages, then eosinophils, basophils, neutrophils like cells, etc. Then lymphoid progenitor form B cell and T cell. That means B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte, and another is dendritic cell. Here is B cell, last is B cell and T cell, dendritic cell. B cell and T cell, then dendritic cell. Now, all these cells which are formed in bone marrow, B cell and T cell, matures into and transfer into the secondary lymphoid organ. These cells except T cell which matures in thymus. Here T cell matures in thymus, but the other cells like B cells, macrophages, eosinophils, neutrophils, basophils, natural killer cells, dendritic cells all together transfer into the secondary lymphoid organ. These lymphoid organs are present in lymph node, spleen, Pierce patches, appendix. So this is the reason of secondary lymphoid organ. These are the reason of secondary lymphoid organ, where secondary lymphoid organ are situated: lymph node, spleen, Pierce patches, and appendix. All together help in the maturation of B lymphocyte cell, dendritic cell, eosinophils, basophils, mast cell, macrophages, monocyte. All together undergoes. Also cytokine macrophage itself do not form when the monocyte undergoes in differentiation, that form macrophages and mast cell. They get differentiated into mast cell and macrophages, or both get differentiated into these reason, because this is the secondary lymphoid organ that provide microenvironment for the development or for the formation, for also develop the functionality of these cells. So the microenvironment will help in the development of these cells. So these are the reasons of where the maturations of all together WBCs and B lymphocytes takes place at this reason. Now next is the lymphoid tissues. So mainly two lymphoid tissues are present, like mucus associated lymphoid tissues and gut associated lymphoid tissues. Then we will discuss about what, with the help of diagram all together, how these cells help in providing immunity, or how these cells the different organs help in the development of the B and T lymphocyte cell. Lymphoid tissues are GALT, G-A-L-T, GALT, that is gut associated lymphoid tissue, gut associated lymphoid tissue, gut associated lymphoid tissue. Gut associated lymphoid tissue. Gut associated lymphoid tissue. So gut associated lymphoid tissue also help in the maturation of B cell and T cell, or the other macrophages, or the other immune cells. Here is malt also, MALT, which is a mucosa associated or mucus associated lymphoid tissue. Mucosa associated lymphoid tissue. Mucus associated lymphoid tissue. So this is the function of malt and gall, association of malt and gall, where the gut is gut associated lymphoid tissue. The epithelial membrane which is present in gut function as gut associated lymphoid tissue, or also give them mucus as which also give the micro environment for the maturation of different immune cells. MALT is mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, which is also developed, also give the micro environment for the development of immune cells. Now the molecules, last one is molecules like antibodies. Molecules are antibodies, and cytokines, interferon, interleukin. These are interferon or interleukin. Interferon or interleukin. Interferon and interleukin. So these are the some molecules, lymphoid organ which provide immunity. Molecules provide immunity, immune system, or primary lymphoid organ and secondary lymphoid organ. Now let us discuss with the help of diagram how they will all together work in the development of immunity against any pathogen or virus. Now, here is bone marrow. From the bone marrow, both the from the stem cell. Here is stem cell. We will discuss about all the cell, how all the cell get developed from the stem cell. How the stem cell undergoes in development for the formation of B cell, T cell, and WBC. Simply I'm to write WBCs. Now maturation of B cell always happen in T cell in bone marrow, but here T cell mature in thymus. With the help of thymosin, or that differentiate into two cell, which is differentiated in two cell, that is T helper cell and cytotoxin T cell. T helper cell consists of cell receptor CD4, or whereas cytotoxin T cell consists of receptor CD8, for example. CD8. So this is the difference in between T cell or T. Here is CD8, here is CD4, cell surface receptor. Now that all together form in thymus. So it is carried out in secondary lymphoid organ. Secondary lymphoid organ. Secondary lymphoid organ. Now second from the WBCs get differentiated into bone marrow, converted into the macrophages. Here is macrophages, monocytes, macrophages, monocytes, and eosinophils, also get formation also occur in the secondary lymphoid organ. So all these cells together form in the secondary lymphoid organ. Thymus. This is thymus. Now next is secondary lymphoid organ. After differentiation, that all together transfer in malt, malt and gall. That is mucosa associated lymphoid organ and gut associated lymphoid organ. Now if any virus attack on our body, because they provide the secondary and the gut, malt, lymphoid tissues provide the microenvironment for fighting against any antigen or pathogen to the macrophages or the other immune cells. So that's why these are known as secondary lymphoid organ or lymphoid tissues. Now if any viral particle enter in our body, first they fight with the macrophage. So what are the action of these cells? So how they action? First, that is the macrophage. I have to write here. If any virus attacks on our body, here is virus. So first our body cell like macrophage fight with the virus. Macrophage is fight with the virus. Then macrophages function as antigen presenting cell, APC, antigen presenting cell, that is received by B cells and T cell together. B cell initiate a differentiation to form plasma cell, plasma cell. And plasma cells form army of antibodies. Here is antibodies. Army of antibodies. Now T cell form undergoes in differentiation to form T helper cell and cytotoxin T cell, TC cell. Undergoes in differentiation to form T helper and cytotoxin T cell. T helper cell check the identity, or if identity is wrong, so then it also activates the cytotoxin T cell, or that target this virus. Finally, attack on virus. Here is also the attack on virus. So this is the function of our immune system. Overall, how our immune system in the body act on any virus, or where they get formed, how they group into the primary lymphoid organ, what is secondary lymphoid organ or lymphoid tissues. So student, here is overall about the immune system in the body. I hope you like this video, and thank you for listening and watching me.